I purchased my copy of Valkyria Chronicles not long after it was released in 2008, and it was one of the reasons I purchased the PlayStation 3 to be able to play Valkyria Chronicles and Metal Gear Solid 4. It's one of my favourite JRPGs, and I've beaten it many times. I also purchased it for PlayStation 4 and platinumed it, and I purchased it on Steam and earned all the achievements.
As for the gameplay, it has an amazing blend of turn-based strategy, real-time movement, cover mechanics, and RPG style dice roll elements where things can happen based on luck and stats. You can use tanks, which obviously can unleash powerful blasts, and tanks can be used as extra cover. So where you position your tank has a big effect, because with the cover mechanics, you can use bunkers and crouch behind them, but you can use a tank as cover. You can also use a smoke grenade as cover as well. I'll talk a bit more about the gameplay later, but the story is set in a fictional version of World War II, and a small nation is caught in the middle of a war between other nations. And I won't say anything else to spoil it, but there's plot twists, there's romance, the story is emotional. You'll see the horrors of war and the big effect it has on people, and you'll see characters grow. The characters start off as simple townsfolk, but they have to grow and become battle hardened. It's a nice story. It doesn't try too hard to make things complex or padded out. The characters are very likable and charming, and they'll grow on you. And like I said, the story does have romance and emotional moments. The visuals use a beautiful watercolor style. The country fields look stunning, and it's just got a nice style. The cinematics have a nice mix of like watercolor and full, like I guess you could say some sort of like full motion video style influence. So it's like you're watching a watercolor movie sometimes. Back to the gameplay, there's many unit types. There's troopers, lancers, scouts, and snipers. Scouts are generally weaker but can travel further on one turn and have more range with their weapon fire. A trooper can perform more damage when they are shooting, but they have less range, but they can absorb more damage when being shot at, but they have more restricted movement. A sniper can shoot very far and take out enemies with a single headshot, but when they are caught out, they have no way to defend themselves up close, because a scout and a trooper can shoot at advancing enemies. A lancer is heavily armoured and is good against tanks. They carry like a giant rocket launcher style weapon, but they have no way of defending themselves if they are caught out, and also they have very limited movement on their turn. You can try to capture enemy camps, so it allows you to stop the computer reinforcing itself with more units, and you can also have your own units emerge at the camps you capture. Or you can take a risk and just head for the main enemy camp, and if you capture it, you win the mission. The game can be as hard or as easy as you want it to be. You can make your units godly if you level grind and use buffs, or you can keep them moderately strong and try to win using strategy. It's up to you, really. Your squad has many units that you can choose from, and they all have different attributes and different personalities. There's clever touches, as some units have allergies to sand, so if you're in the desert, they aren't so good. Some units are stronger in rural country fields because they have a country bred attribute. There is a permadeath system, but it doesn't apply to the main characters. But other units in your squad, if they get taken down and you don't rescue them, they will die. Or if an enemy soldier touches them before you rescue them, they will die. The mission designs themselves are great. It's not always about capturing the enemy camp. They have twists and turns, and a mission can be designed where you think the battle is lost, but something in the story will happen and it'll turn the tide. And there's just missions where they'll take a twist and it's entertaining. The game has its own version of enemy bosses that are much stronger than the other enemy units, and they can make what happens in a mission unpredictable. I will say this game is like comfort food to me. It's not a particularly hard game, despite what some people say. Like I said, it can be as easy or hard as you want it to be. It's very lovely to look at. I love the country fields, the watercolor style. Story and characters are always nice to come back to. I've beaten this game many times and I still love to play it. It's just a relaxing and a nice experience. It offers some strategic depth if you want to be challenged, but if you want to take things easy, you can just level grind and use buffs and make your units godly. There's many different ways you can win the missions. You can use smoke grenades as cover. You can use your tank to drive straight at an enemy camp and knock the bunkers over, so it means the enemy soldiers won't be crouched behind the bunker, which will mean they will take a lot more damage when you shoot at them. Like I said, you can head straight for the enemy main camp and try to win a mission quickly, or you can grind your way by capturing the other camps and weakening the enemy forces. Then you go for the main camp. Every unit can use grenades as well, so you can, if you get caught out, like you can't advance any further and you're in the open, you can use a grenade and throw at enemies and try to kill them before they have a chance to take you out on their turn, or destroy the bunker that multiple enemies are crouching behind. The battles can become very thrilling because the outcome can change dramatically based on one thing. If you really are finding things difficult, you can save scum.
I also purchased Valkyria Chronicles 4 digitally for PlayStation 4, and yes, I platinumed Valkyria Chronicles 4 as well. If you're wondering, I have played the sequels. I love Valkyria Chronicles 2 as well. Its strategy is even more in-depth, but its story isn't as good. It's more comical, and it doesn't have the watercolor visuals. Valkyria Chronicles 4 is fun, but its story, its characters aren't memorable, and it's got some interesting ideas for its units. Snipers are actually useful now. They can defend themselves when enemies rush towards them. The Grenadiers are an interesting unit, but it's got some great mission designs, but some of its mission designs leave a bit to be desired. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. As for why I love the Valkyria Chronicles series, take care everyone.